Assist from Rondo.
This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Good on the shot. Rondo with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Sacramento moving it around. There's Freak. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Here's Cantor. After the Kings pick up 2. That drops. Cantor's got his second basket of the night.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Ibaka. His last 10 games, points per game, just over 2 blocks and 5 rebounds. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Smith comes in for Serge Ibaka. So it's the Thunder now. The Kings getting the bucket. Payne kicks to Smith and stolen by Richardson. Puts up a 3. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Richardson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Kings. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with their
points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Collison up top. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Inside, there's Freak. Josh Smith pulls it in.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And some changes here for the Kings. Coley Stein comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Caspian for Rudy Gay. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Now here's Collison. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Freak kicks to Caspi. And another 3 for Sacramento.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Durant. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
And it's Freak missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Payne. Waiters passes to Smith. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. He kicks to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Smith. And it's denied. Here is Caspi. He's guarded by Waiters. Collison kicks to Freak. The kick out to Collison. Offline with his 3. Thunder trailing by 7. Payne with it, picked up by Collison. Here's Payne, looking for his first basket still in this one. Adams' shot is off. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kev, I caught up with Coach Billy Donovan. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when they're getting to the rim. He told me that their #1 concern is going to be sliding over to help on any drives and closing up any lanes to the hoop as quickly as possible. Good rotation is key, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Screen by Smith. Payne dishes to Smith. Soft touch on the glass.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock back.
Kings leading now by 5. A drive by Collison. Freak passes to Collison. And here's Richardson outside. The rebound by Johnson.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot. No good. And the Kings going the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave their white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And the Kings making a change here. Acey's checked in. Richardson kicks to Freak. Shoots. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Freak. Richardson's got 8 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Collison. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he sinks the second. "19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Richardson against Waiters. Here's Payne. Got a piece of it. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Kings. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of...
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Mitch McGarry. Smith comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Johnson in for Dion Waiters. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Freak's checked in for Cousins. Coley Stein comes in for Quincy Ace. Caspi, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Richardson in for Rajon Rondo. Durant is out there with Smith. Then it's Johnson, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. He has 17 points, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. Kevin Durant is second.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Thunder have performed. 7th in assists, 8th in steals, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And the ball has been moving just beautifully for them. There's that trust that when you get open, the ball will find you and also find you on time. You see guys cut harder, and it becomes infectious.
Just 4 to shoot. Johnson kicks to Smith. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Smith with a screen on Collison. Payne with it, picked up by Collison. And here's Payne. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And taking a look at some numbers for Richardson, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Payne kicks to Smith. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Caspi dishes to Freak, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guy...
Team performance and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Durant for 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Let's get the ball inside.
Caspi passes to Freak. Kicks it out to Richardson. Freak with it, working on Smith. And that is good. And that's 23 points for Freak.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 53 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Smith with the defensive effort. Pass break, here we go. Kicks it to Adams. Shoots from the corner. Waiters no luck.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Smith. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And Waiters kicks to Smith. And the three off target. From deep, Richardson drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves up.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
On the court right now for the Kings, Freak in at center. Richardson is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gay in at the three slot. And stolen by Gay. It's Richardson on the wing. Sacramento moving it around. And Freak throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Durant, that's good.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Cousins with a screen for Gay. Now Richardson, 11 points in the game. To the inside, and Freak throws it down.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Pass to Cantor. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Durant. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Kings leading now by 16.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Rondo. Here's Freak. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Durant kicks to Cantor. He dishes it to Ibaka. Pass to Durant. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Rondo with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Now the feed to Cousins. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
We always like to break down the league leaders at their respective positions, so check out this group of small forwards with the highest field goal percentages since All-Star. Rudy Gay on top, Kevin Durant is second.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Cantor with a screen on Rondo. Payne dishes to Cantor. Cannot hit.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and mean mentality to the glass with him today. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Feeds it to Durant. Top of the key, Ibaka. They need this. Rebound by the Kings. Freak's got 11 rebounds in the game.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Rondo passes to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Oh, the officials are all over that line.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, we got to play without fouling.
McGarry's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Here's Waiters. He's got 5. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Inside, Cantor. Laid in.
For them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Freak. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. There's a good screen. Here's Durant. Oklahoma City the rebound. Cantor's shot is off.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Right side, Rondo. And here's Richardson outside. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Waiters. Got a hand on it. Now here's Richardson. He's got 16. Gay kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Cousins. And again, it's Sacramento converting. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Shots good by Gay.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Cantor against Richardson. Payne with it. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Waiters. They can't stop the run with that one.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Freak. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Johnson in for Kevin Durant.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Rondo is doubled. It's tipped. Unhindered, going all the way. Payne dishes to Johnson. It's tipped.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Rondo kicks to Freak. Outside Collison. No good on the three.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And that one's good.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Rondo passes to Freak, and he dunks it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's Payne. There's the pick. The pass to Waiters. Fires from deep. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
A minute 42 left in the third. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Rondo. There's the killer two-handed slam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Sacramento's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Johnson out there with Durant, and it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Johnson dishes to Durant. Again, Oklahoma City.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
They get it back, and Freak throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the...
聽唔聽到啊？聽唔聽到聲啊？而家聽唔聽到聲？聽到吧，聽到吧，聽到吧，聽到吧，聽到吧。
And cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
guys. That's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
6 to shoot. Durant kicks to Ibaka. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. There's a screen by Cantor. Outside Durant. Ibaka outside. Green for 2 points. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up. I mean, DC, Darren Collison, showing us how to make it happen with that shot.
Ibaka outside. There's a screen by Cantor. For 3, Durant, and the shot is good. Durant's got 24.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
There's a screen by Cantor. Off the pick. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Wesley Johnson. And here's Payne. They double him with Freak. That's tipped. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A different look for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Enes Kanter. Singler comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in for Payne. Inside, here's Freak. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time. And on target.
Now Foy. Screen by Ibaka. Singler for 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Freak sets a screen for Collison and stolen by Singler. Ball going up court. Here's Ibaka, and he takes the lead in stride and slams it home.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. That's good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
To the middle. Here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. 47 points for Freak.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
McGary. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
To the paint, it's deflected and stolen by Cousins. The dish to Freak. He kicks it to Cousins. Sacramento moving it around. Grace. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Foy with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Now, here is Foy. Shot clock at 5. The baseline J. McGarry, no luck.
Get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Gay outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Oklahoma City has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Durant kicks to McGarry. Singler passes to Durant.
你下次會可以試下長啲。
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Here's McGarry. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
咁都高聽，個波跌咗落去
Quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Mitch McGarry. Dion Waiters comes in for Singler, and it's Payne in for Randy Ford. And a change for the Kings. Richardson's checked in. Ibaka outside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Ibaka's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
不過我都要搞啊。
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Sacramento.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
Greg, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Payne dishes to Durant. Good on the baseline, Jay.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. And Freak throws it down.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And so it's Sacramento to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
You know, I don't know if reaching certain benchmarks like a double-double means much, but I always expected myself to come out and battle for rebound, take good shots. That's just how I shot to play for this team.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a